Whew. Holy smokes. This post is about root trauma and mending it, leveraging the heart, leveraging the voice, leveraging your attention and your full presence. So I have sustained a number of forms of root trauma. Everything from having unpleasant sexual engagements with my former partner of 20 years under the, what do you want to call it, umbrella or contract of marriage, but having very unhealthy, compromising encounters. I've had blunt trauma to the pubic bone and area, like falling off my bike and landing on that bike bar. How many girls have experienced that? It sucks. To having birthing trauma from my babies, where not only did I tear to the 3rd degree, like full body tear, the whole schmagegi, but also having probably pushed more forcefully without perineal pressure and like allowing the proper dilation and softening of the tissues. Musculature and the cells in that region really they're so pliable, but not on a dime. You've got to work your way in gently and slowly, right? Another root trauma I've sustained is that I fell. So that's another blunt trauma on my coccyx in medical school over my cadaver. I just fainted. It was a very strange thing. We could never figure out what it was, what it caused, what caused it or whatever. And that was like 15 years ago, 20 years ago. Oh my gosh, so long ago, 18 years ago, I think. Anyway, that was pretty traumatic. I was just under a lot of stress in my life. I was really unhappy in a lot of ways, and that happened. So my root has had its share of trauma, and almost probably 80% of the time, I'm in some form of tension and a low level of pain because my perineal, perianal, pericoccygeal muscles are tense. They're just holding. Whew, that was a mouthful, right? So through, I'm going to say writing, editing, co-authoring the channeled material of the Priestess Codes, the Priestess Transmissions, it has come to my attention at a very mental level that when, let me think about how I want to say this, that we can release root trauma by way of leveraging the throat. I also know as a practitioner that any sort of trauma release is, facilitated greatly by an open heart center. So knowing that, I created a very comfortable, safe environment for myself. I have this beautiful little meditation chamber, thanks to Sauna Space, where I laid out blanket and pillows and towels, and I had a particular tool that I used today that I would love to share with anyone who wants to know about it. I had a couple of tools, I suppose, and proceeded to connect with my body in a way that allowed my connection to be sensorial